later. All right, top of the morning to you. Welcome to another TwinStick Garage on the Hunt episode. To the collective groan of half of the audience out there, it seems that either you love On the Hunt episodes or you hate them. So this is for the folks that actually love them. Look at this Kenworth. That's nice. And actually the reason I'm out here today is there's a friend of mine that's interested in one of the Peterbilts that's up at auction. So I promised him I'd come out and take a closer look at the truck. And I figured I'd bring all of you guys along for a ride as well. Oh, this is a beautiful truck. It's funny, it seems like, well, it's almost like the B model dash because it's got the smaller opening. It doesn't have the big opening, so it must be a little older. Definitely flat glass. I wonder what year. Does it say? No year. 2006 Kenworth. Okay. Yeah, this is really cool. All the controls there for the winch. Oh, this thing's a beast. Tri-drive, all polished out. Big old winch on the back. You could do some damage with this thing. Yeah, sweet. All right, what else do we got here? Some more tri-drives, anteaters. These are the working trucks. Oh, a C5 Honey. My buddy Dallas would like one of these. Look at the size of that winch. Just look at it. Oh, DEF. Gross. But I guess it's a necessary evil in this new world. Yeah, the C500s. Look how wide the hood is. Isn't that awesome? Butterfly hood. Look at those skins on the front. Man, oh man. I love the remote greasing. That is a neat innovation, I have to say. Yeah, this thing's beautiful. It's gonna go for 100 grand. Oh, it's pretty new too. Oh, here's this one. Do they have it on here? I'll have to look it up. Nice clean interior. Still a small opening though, that's interesting. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. These trucks, I mean, I'm 6 feet tall and my chin's just about at the door sill there. So they are monsters. Yeah, that is cool. Okay, what else do we got? Yeah, that's kind of cool. The special rack for the lines because they've got to come back so far on these tri-drives because the frame is so long. So they kind of start at a high point and then go down. A pogo stick would only be about half that height and it would bend right over by the time you get all the lines all the way back to the trailer. PVT. Oh, look at the metallic paint. See, this is what I'm hoping LVL looks like in the sun. When the sun hits it, then you can see those metallic flakes. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Old long nose Kenny. The big moose bumper on the front. Back up so you can see it's such a big truck. Can't even get it in frame. Yeah, these are real trucks here. Yeah, so there's the big opening I'm talking about. Instead of the smaller opening, it goes all the way to the edge, so it's a little easier to get in and out of the bunk. And of course, this is a big double bunk, so you can have team drivers. Lower, and then the upper bunk bed flips down. And this one's got the nice Aerodyne style cab where it lets in natural light. Of course, they've got it blocked off. Well, that's cool. You don't see those every day. The pyro and the boost gauges, but they're smaller gauges like you see in a hot rod. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, Kenny. Mac. People are commenting in other videos, oh, TwinSticks doesn't like Max. I love Max. Well, I don't love them. I like them. The Bulldogs are cool. I don't know if I like them enough though to actually build one. Everyone's saying, oh, you should build a Mac. You should build a Mac. I don't know. Ooh, automatic. That's the other thing everyone criticizes me. Oh, he doesn't like automatics. Yeah, I don't. They're not as much fun. Yeah, they're easier to drive, but not as much fun. I don't know. I don't know if a Mac's in my cards or not. I guess we'll have to wait and see until I finally finish LBL, the Duke, the 2 cars, and the Freight Shaker. Then maybe, but not very high up on my list. Oh, that's cool. The old school dogs they put on the mirrors. I like that. Yeah. I like how they gang all the plastic trucks together so you can easily breeze by without even stopping. Oh, here's an old Pete. Is this the one? No. He's looking for a white one, but it's a nice 389 with a big moose bumper on it. Magnum bumper. These bumpers are expensive. They're like 8, 9, 10 grand, especially once you polish them out. Oh, I like that. See the skirt is stainless. That's pretty sweet. And they got the stainless drip edge, big drop stainless under the bunk. Oh, this is a pretty sweet Peterbilt. The Microave. Think it'll go? Let's find out. No, must have a cutoff. Unless somebody left it on. Yeah. Let's see if there's a cutoff. Oh yeah. Nope. Clockwise is on and it's already on, so the batteries must be dead. Ah, bummer. Good looking Pete. I love the flat top. So when I say flat top, I mean obviously the hood's flat. The roof is the roof cap is flat, and then it matches up with the 63-inch bunk. So it's just like the old school 359 Pete's, just flat top. Not as much headroom, but damn, it looks cool. Well, that's an interesting Western Star. I like the paint, how they carried the paint kind of around underneath the chrome, and then the center strip there. That actually looks pretty sharp. Why is the plate all bent up? Oh, it's from Minnesota. Admiral Merchants. Ah, because that's important. Big wide bunk. Right on. He's even left his groceries. Didn't bother cleaning it. Left the piss jug on the floor. Mint. Oh, this must be an automatic, yeah. No clutch. No clutch and no class. Yeah. Yeah, the stand-up sleeper though. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall and there's still a good 18 inches before you'd hit the roof. Future piss jug. Oh, even had a little TV in here. Yeah, this is really nice. Big windows, lots and lots of light. Just like the Kenworth Aerodyne up tall there, or up high. Oh, it's got a fridge. Oh, a little moonshine left over. Mint. I like the old school Cobra CD. Oh, it's even got a DD Speed Shop Detroit in it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wouldn't buy it, but it's a head turner. Oh, there's a 379 Pete. No, this is probably a 388 because it's a short hood. And that's the high-rise bunk, so it's not flat. It's got a bit of a bump on the roof cap of the cab. And then, of course, it carries on with the aerodynamics, but raised up so you can stand up in the bunk. Threw me off. with the old 379 style headlights. But of course, if you've got the curve there, you know, it's either 389 or 388. Oh, and they did some metallic paint on the tanks. That's pretty sharp. What do they got here? Yeah, 2011 388. Ooh, new air compressor, new transmission, new kingpins, whole bunch of stuff. New batteries. Well, let's test that out. Oh, look, they got a vinyl plank floor. Oh, that's cool. I like the blue around the gauges. Yeah, they even carry the blue trim.
But then we don't hear anything after that.
How do you turn this thing down? Almost 2 million miles on this truck. I can see why all that stuff had to be replaced. Yeah, that's cool. So they've got a couple buttons here. One's probably cruise control, and I wonder if one's Jake. No, that's probably cruise control, set, resume. That's convenient. It's a lot more modern than the old throttle that you'd have to pull out to set your cruise control in the old days. And that's pretty nice too. The plate around the shift boot there. The nice little chrome bolts. Very sharp. And that's a sure sign that someone took care of their truck too. A boot brush. Oh, it's even on Facebook, TikTok. Right color engine. Oh, it's got the metallic on the fenders too. Well, it's not really a metallic. I guess it is. So 2 million miles on a 388 or 2 million kilometers. Still gonna go for 45 or 50, I'd say. Especially with all that work done to it, it's probably worth at least that much. Good looking truck. I wonder if it's all rust jacked in the back. Oh, it's pulling Super Bs, 235. Well, these newer ones, I guess. Come on now, Mark. The newer ones don't have the inner channel, so you don't get the rust jacking like the 379s. Oh, it's a pretty mint ace box there too. Yeah, it's a sweet truck. Oh, that's a wrap. Okay, I was wondering why the metallic was kind of like dots instead of typical metallic and spread out a little more. It's because it's just a sticker. Huh. Nice light bar though to load everything up. Yeah, cool. You know what this is? So this is you can get these from like 4-state trucks or Rainey's, and it basically extends the clutch pedal so you can actually reach it, because of course you got to press it all the way to the floor. And the cool Peterbilt drivers set their seats all the way down and all the way back. But the problem is, unless you have really long legs, you can't actually, your leg won't reach all the way to the floor to press the clutch down. So they build these little adjusters to bring your clutch pedal a few inches closer to the seat. You know, now that I got the big hole on the Pete, I actually might need one of those. I don't know if where I want to put the seat all the way back, I'm probably not going to be able to push the clutch all the way to the floor. Yeah, bunch of little short hood Pete's. Nice. Good looking old Kenny. Aerodyne bunk. No DEF. Good. I never put the years on here. Making me look them up online. Yeah, big hole opening so you can back the seat back. Yeah. Short little shifter. That could be a little taller. Should be like up here, like all the cool kids. Like the old school colors with the stripes. I'm thinking of doing something like that with LBL, with white stripes, maybe go up and over the bunk, come down and then up and over the hood. That's kind of an homage to the way they used to do the old Seminole paint schemes back in the day. Oh, here's a flat glass. Black gold. Must be an Alberta oil truck. Black gold vacuum services out of Red Earth. Oh, sweet. Oh, look at that old school phone. It's just like Gordon Gekko.
My wife tells me I made a move on Darien.
Awesome. It's pretty cool they left it in there. Okay. Panasonic CD player. Classic. Man, someone's got way too much air in this seat. That's a little better. On road relay, I've never seen that before. Nice winch tractor. That's quite the gimmick. This thing probably doesn't slide too well. So basically there's an air switch on the dash that actuates that, which releases the pin, which when you're hooked into a trailer with the brakes on, you can either go forward or back and move your fifth wheel, you know, closer into the over top of your front drives. But I've never seen it hammered out like that, so I suspect where it's parked is it's the only place it can sit at this point. Yeah, there's the rust jacking I was talking about. So of course, the frames are a channel that goes all the way, you know, back to the front. And then in the old days, well, the old days to me, so like the 70s and 80s, they would put an inner channel in there as well and sandwich that together with all the cross members and bolting. So it was a double frame, so it's stronger. The problem is you get road salt and dust and dirt in between the two channels, and then rust starts to form, and then the rust actually, as it builds, starts jacking the two channels apart. And what I've heard is if the rust is as thick or thicker than either one of the inner or the outer channel, then they won't actually C-vip it. So this thing would actually need to be taken all apart and take that channel out, clean it out, and then put it back in there. Or what a guy could do that's easier is you just kind of hack it off like here, and you put a newer clip with either a single channel or one that doesn't have the rust jacking, line it all up, and then weld it, just like Blake and I did with the Duke. But yeah, you gotta watch that rust jacking on the older trucks, unless you just want it as a toy. But again, if you want to have it certified to put it to work, I don't believe that would pass. Big old Cummins. That's nice. Is that the N14?
Yep.
Man, it sounds good. Oh, that is sweet. Speech up. Can't beat a mechanical diesel. Love it. Ugh. Okay, where is that long hood Pete that I'm looking for? Oh, wait. That might be it there. Looks right, flat top. Man, it's a short chassis though. This thing needs a cutoff so bad. Look at that, the bunk's this wide, and it's almost the same width from the chain rack back. Oh, this thing needs at least 2 more feet. Okay, so that's got one thing going against it. And looks like they had an excess of white paint. Oh, sweet. Yeah, this is the one, 379. stole the Peterbilt badge. Okay. Front brakes. You don't need front brakes. I guess I got oil in it. Oh yeah. Black and a little low, but it'll work. Exact same door handles. This must be an early 379, same as my 359 Pete. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's 2004. Let's see here. Engine rebuild, steering pump. Oh, it's had a whole bunch of work done to it. New head, new radiator. Oh, I like it. Oh, someone was a smoker. It's gonna need an air freshener. Same old pedal that's on my 359. Oh, that sounds like a proper truck. Someone was watching their iPad while they're going down the highway. Oh, but they're sitting on the floor. It can barely get up. Oh, not just a microwave, but a little stove there as well. What do they call those things? Warmers, grills. That's a good looking truck. Oh, I can't imagine listening to that metal pan just vibrating going down the road. That'd be the first thing to go. But I love the ratchet straps. Typical trucker, right? Oh, I don't want them to move, so I'll just ratchet strap them down. Got some trying to absorb the smoker smell. Some air fresheners. Oh, it's the Canadian class. Okay, what do we got? Oil pressure 60, yeah. Decent. Oh, listen to that clatter filler. Oh, what a beautiful sound. Oh, this is the year where they did the two turbos. I hear mixed reviews on that. Needs some straight pipes. Oh, he must be selling a bunch of trucks here. The wheels are all polished out. That's nice. And it's not double framed. It's an 04. Low air leaf. Yeah, this is a decent truck. I'm digging it. Oh, it's got the positive air shutoff. So that's, I mentioned that before, but essentially what that does is it's a little butterfly valve in there. So if the engine starts to run away from any hydrocarbons that are in the air on a well site, it'll just sense that it's running away. It senses engine speed, and then it just snaps that valve closed and closes off the air and shuts the engine down. Man, old TwinStick should buy this one.
Yep.
See if the Jake brakes work. Oh yeah, they kind of picked up there. I don't want to punish it too bad. I do like it's got cruise control. Oh, it's got air windows too. And they work really well. And I always like the CB hanging up there because you can just, hello, Mr. Bandit. You just wouldn't happen to be listening out there. Can you hear me, boy? Yeah, it's a good truck. I'd definitely buy it. Now let's see, that's 305,000. But who knows if the Speedo was replaced. It doesn't say Peterbilt on it, so it's probably an aftermarket Speedo. So the good Lord only knows how many miles are on this truck. So there's the positive shutoff. Yeah, works. Yeah. Well, probably got, well, it's not original odometer, I don't think. So I don't think it's 1.3. You can sometimes judge how many miles a vehicle has on it by how worn the pedal is. Oh, there's an hour meter. Just 5,300. Doesn't have the extra digit there. So could be any amount of hours. But I love that the seat's low on the ground. Big hole opening, so you can slide your seat back. Yeah, that's definitely a cool truck. Had some work done to it. Oh, it's new speedometer, odometer in 2021. So I'd say it's probably got at least $1 million and a half on it. A good looking truck. I hope my friend buys it.
Nope.
Oh, here's a good looking Pete. Fast mechanical, white court. I'm digging the big pipes. Oh, they're just fake pipes. They're just little 5-inch ones. And then they put bigger stacks on the top. Yeah, and it's another 388. Short hood, high-rise bunk. Yeah, nothing too special. Could have used a little bit of cleaning. Yeah, pass. You tricked me with the big stacks from the back. I thought this was a cooler truck than it is. All right, now rumor is, one unfortunate color, pastel turquoise. Yeah. The rumor is this is a K100. Oh, I think I saw it down the line there. We'll get to it. Another 900 long. Aero cab. These are pretty sweet trucks. I like it. Well, I like the two-tone fenders, but they should have carried it on with the roof caps. That would have looked cool because it would have tied that together.
Yeah, man, it really tied the room together.
And that's the sloped hood that I'm always talking about. That so this would be the 377, I think this is. No, it's a 379. It's a 379, but it's a short hood 379 with the sloped hood. So if you can go to truckshrouds.com, you can actually get a conversion kit and rent their huck gun, drill out all those hucks, take the roof cap off, and then get a roof cap that's actually straight and square. So it's a nice straight flat hood, 379 short hood. So it kind of gives it that more classic look instead of that anteater deal that they got going on there. That would really sharpen that truck up. A nice big, wait a minute. What's this doing here? This sold at the last auction. So this is a mid-80s 900B model. I looked at this in the last On the Hunt. I wonder what happened. Classic 13-speed. I wonder what happened. I wonder maybe the financing fell through or whoever bought it changed their mind. Oh, well. Of course, it's got a dead battery. I wonder, where does this one have a shut off? Doesn't appear to. It must just have a dead battery. But yeah, this is a beauty. I can't recall what it went for. I think it was like 40 or 50 grand, something like that. Yeah. I love that bow tie visor, the button VIT, and the big old pedals. Now you can look in these old pedals. Sometimes, yeah, that's just a flat one underneath. But sometimes when you peel these off, especially on the early 80s trucks, you can peel this off, and they've actually got the metal plate underneath is one of the ones that has the Kenworth logo cast into it. They're rare, but if you find them, it's way cooler to have that plastic cover off of the truck. Oh, that is a good looking rig. I remember looking at this one. Wow, I wonder if it'll go for more or less this time. And here's the K100E. Of course, you can tell the K100Es from the K100s because the E's were in the 80s and they had the 4x6 rectangular headlights instead of the dual rounds. And this is an Aerodyne bunk. So it's probably got the big cab. It needs a bigger drop bumper. That just doesn't look right. Oh, it's a little cab. Okay. So it's like the Duke. Typically, they didn't have the Aerodynes. They usually had them in the bigger cabs. and it had a better look. This one almost looks funny. They tried to compensate with the extended flares there on the side. Then it covers up your nice pipes. Oh, this one's well done. Polished out tank. Not for hire. Okay, so someone had it as a toy. You put the not for hire on there to hopefully keep the truck cops from bothering you. Now, this would be similar to Dallas's, where it's got the cables. Oh, and it's still stiff. Yeah, I really struggled with getting a feel for that thing. Usually 18s just shift like butter. Where the hell is the top gear? There it is.
Might need some revs for that baby. There you go.
Oh man, it's gonna take a lot of editing to edit this out. Like Dallas says, if I would have drove it all day, I might have gotten used to it. But it's got to really, especially when the cables are old, I think a guy's got to either replace them or grease the cables so it's a little smoother to shift. But, oh, that's sweet. They got the blackouts for the Aerodyne windows up top. Now this is a double bunk. Oh, what's that guy? He's clicking away. So it's a double bunk, and it flips down, but it's the obviously the narrow bunk because it's the shorter cab. It's not the big cab, so you don't get the big double-sized mattress. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's see if this old girl will sing for us. Huh, exact same clutch pedal that's in my K100. Okay. Oh, batteries are on meth. That's awesome. Usually these old Cabovers just have old junky batteries in them, and you gotta bring someone out to get them to fire up. Now this is definitely the base model. There's barely any gauges. Oh, oil pressure for days. Now the windows, similar to my K100, you've got the main window panel, and then you've got these little side windows as well. So I'm gonna have to call my buddies there to help me put the glass in, because I won't have a clue how to do that. But this is a pretty sweet truck. Let's see if I can get out of here. Oh, original Kenworth door panels with the pleats. Really sharp. Okay, see if I can get out of here without falling. Oh. Just jump this, sissy. There you go. Oh, B model cat. Nice. 4 1/4, son.
What's it got in it? 3406 cat, turbo, 4 1/4.
Yeah, I would prefer the fenders come all the way down with the chrome, but he got the shorter ones and then just put rubber in front of them. That's nice. So these fiberglass battery box covers, they usually just get trashed. But the same company, Truck Shrouds, they actually manufacture new ones of these, and then new, what do you call that, up over top of the air conditioning condenser. So they sell the condenser cover and those. So if you've got an old K100 or an old truck that needs a refresh on your fiberglass parts there, Truck Shrouds can help you out. Nice 8-bag Kenworth suspension. I hear mixed reviews on the 8-bags. Some guys love them, some guys hate them. Oh, these are brand new wheels. Look at that. Oh, he did the same as me. He cheaped out and put Steelies on the inside and aluminums on the outside. Attaboy. Oh, what difference does it make? I'm doing the same thing on the Duke. Nobody will ever know, right? Yeah, that's nice. Blake and I are gonna do something similar. We're gonna weld up a custom rear bumper, but we want to cut the TwinSticks logo into the back, like laser cut it in there. And then my goal is to have it backlit red. I think that would just look really sharp going down the highway. Oh, just the manual jack. I want to get that fancy air operated one. Maybe I can finally get my Cabover hydraulic pump to work so I can raise and lower the cab with a push of a button. Gone fishing. He must have been maybe a retired trucker. Oh, a little damage there. Retired trucker, and he was just hauling his camper to the lake in it. Oh, that's a beauty though. I wonder what this thing will go for. Like these old trucks, if they get the right buyer, they'll get a decent dollar. I mean, you can get maybe 40, 50. out of it. If it was a big cab, you could get 50 or 60. So the short cab's got it going against it, but it's the Aerodyne, so that's cool. And Ritchie Brothers does get a large audience, so I say it might go for 40, 45. Cool little truck. A 990. Yeah, it's not bad. It's got a couple things going against it. So this is a brand new long hood Kenworth. I like this, still got a flat front and a big old hood. I don't like it doesn't have the air cans anymore. More streamlined for more fuel efficiency. I don't like the one-piece glass, just like the 589s. But still a decent truck. I mean, I guess I got to get with the times. I like that they're still doing the flat top, old school look, big door, little door. The thing that bugs me the most though is the fake stack. The stack exhaust pipe to nowhere. Why can't they run a Y pipe and have both stacks functional? So you'll see that driving down the highway. You'll see the driver stack still shiny on the inside, and then the other stack will have a little bit of black soot on the inside of the pipe, and you'll know that it's got a fake stack. But yeah, that's cool. I like the metallic paint. I don't know if you can see that in the sunlight there, but it looks pretty sweet. Okay, one last truck to look at. So I like going to the inoperable yard because there's always some good deals back here. Rolling the dice, you never know what you're gonna get. Now, of course, Dallas picked up that inoperable pull truck for a song. I think he got it for like $1,500 or something. And it was no big deal. We took it outside the yard here and got it running. So that would definitely be an inoperable win. But it's like being at the casino. It's you never know what you're gonna get, and you may win big and you may lose big. But there was one, an old white, that another friend of mine, I'm trying to convince him to buy. There it is, and spotted from behind. Oh, it comes with a whole frame load of parts. Oh, check it out. An old Detroit with a supercharger. Side mount supercharger. And then someone stole the one off of here. And you get a couple of spare Detroit engines. Oh, look at this old beast. Wagon wheels in the front. A white Western Star. Grandpa's toy. Someday I'm gonna need that license plate. Oh, so it must have been an old boy that was taking care of it. Or maybe he was gonna build it up. Oh, it's got the snowman shifter. Mint. Oh, it's got a little stopper. Okay, so that's what I was talking about when DeBoss Garage interviewed me in that video. And I was telling him that you want to be careful. So this is your, ooh, it's stiff as hell. This is your low range to high range. And then after that, in your high range, you split all your top gears. So you split between there and there. But you don't want to be careful to push it back too far because you'll go back into low range, but you're already doing high range speed and you can do some damage. So this has a little toggle here, a little deal that sticks out. So when you just go back, your finger hits that and you stop and you don't keep pushing it all the way. That's cool. Oh, there's neutral. Oh, old school gauges. Little tiny skinny pedal. Oh, that's awesome. Well, it ain't gonna start because no batteries in it. Oh, it's even got button tuck. Interior panels. Oh, Frank, you need this one. I sure hope you buy it. I wonder what it would go for. I mean, there's not much here. Oh, you'd have to drag this mess home. Yeah, typically what ends up happening is water gets on the inside and goes down and then sits down here and then rots out the cab. So that's pretty common. That would need a little work. Yeah, pretty simple though, right? Not too much to it. There's no double frames. You don't have any rust jacking, but look how high the frame is. That's at least, it's like a 12, 14 inch frame. And then it narrows back. So I wonder was this a cutoff? I've never seen that before where they had a bigger channel up front and then went to smaller at the back. So old grandpa here might have cut this one off. Well, I can't see any wells, so maybe that's factory. I don't know. Oh, that would be a rough ride. I mean, it's rubber blocks, but instead of airbags, so when the wheel hit, it just basically sends the shock, you know, supposedly isolates it a little with a rubber block, but then right through the frame and then right up into your back. So Snowman's slightly better because it's got, you know, a stack of leaf springs that probably don't move at all either. Yeah, that's some old school stuff there. Brakes have been caged out to roll it here. I wonder what Grandpa's gonna get for this. The Detroit is cool though, isn't it? I'm sure everything's seized, just been sitting out in the rain. Huh. Yeah, blower. The blower rollers are seized in there. Yeah, there might be a few salvageable parts on here, but I don't know if we're ever gonna hear this engine run again. Very cool though. All right. Is the roof all rotten too? Oh yeah, steel roof caps. Oof. This thing is a project and a half. I love the classic steering wheel. It says white in the middle. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Grandpa have under the hood. Huh. The grill stays where it is. Oh, what the heck is this thing? I don't even know. Is it a Detroit? Non-blowered, non-turboed, non-supercharger version. But yeah, it's a Detroit. Just a naturally aspirated. Boy, this thing wouldn't run away at all, would it? Sure, the rack's just completely seized. Oh, looks like Grandpa did a little bit of work, started on it, and just never got her done. Yeah, that's interesting. It's it's just similar to the shock, or not the shock, but the steering on my Kenworth, where it's assisted by hydraulics. So I don't know. Maybe it's got a manual box on the other side, I assume, and then once you start turning, it senses that movement and then gives you an assist to help steer these big fat tires going down the highway. Yeah, so same idea. So, well, it's interesting because it's not a manual box. It's still got a little bit of hydraulics going there. So maybe that's how it senses it and then sends hydraulic pressure to the ram on each side, like I say, to assist with the steering. Yeah, I don't know. This is quite a project. I bet you it goes for a song though. Bet you guy could pick this up for under $1,000. And then have to put another 50,000 into it to get it onto the road. But very cool. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Another walk through the Ritchie Brothers auction yard. Always lots of nice cool trucks to look at. So let me know if you enjoy these videos or you don't, or if you think I should get back to work. I promise next week I will be back to working on my trucks. And yeah, I just like coming out every once in a while. And I did have a reason to this week. There's a few trucks I had to look at for some friends of mine. So with that, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to comment down below. Give it a like if you liked it. If you didn't, let me know why. See you next week. And like I always say, don't ever forget, if you got it, truckers brought it.